So actually, for my weekly vlog, I didn't even want to bring up the stuff that I brought up in my weekly vlog. What I actually wanted to talk about was religion because just recently, uh, I don't know where I heard it from, but I remember there was a song like they play gospel music at my job, and at some point at my job every Sunday morning they play gospel music at my job, and at some point in the song in the there was one song I was listening to, they said something like washed in the blood of the lamb, and look, y'all, I'm not gonna look. And when I was, I need, and it traumatized me. It made me a little scared. When I was a kid growing up, the redundancy in that statement. I need to stop saying it, but I like saying redundant things. Um, when I was a kid, my mom used to play hardcore like rock music, like not rock music. Oh my god, no! Southern black woman playing rock music. Are you serious? With three kids? No, no, that's impossible. In the '90s, that's impossible. No way. But no, my mom was playing hardcore gospel music, and it would be like, it's like, and the one thing that will always like sort of stick out to me, and one like I grew up being a fan of Yolanda Adams, and Whitney Houston. I grew up being a fan of them just because my mom used to play them so much, and my mom is a ridiculously talented singer, and it's like it will always stress me out that my mom never actually like decided to pursue a singing career because she is a ridiculously good singer. And I'm not saying this because I'm not saying this that my mommy can sing good. No, my mom is she got pipes, bro. And it will always stress me out that she just like it's like I want to be a mother instead, and it's like you could be you could have met Whitney Houston, you could have been singing on stage with her. She's amazing. Like I can't like I wish there was a way that I could record my mom back in the day and you know and show y'all just how good of a singer she is, because she was like a really good soprano. And my brother is also a really good singer as well. So like I think I can sing. Like you put me on these karaoke games, and if I know the song, I can sing, but I cannot sing. I'm terrible. Like you will not hear me sing. Okay, so but nah, it was like but one like there was this one song, there was this one moment in the songs in particular where they would say stuff like "washed in the blood of Christ" or "washed in the blood of the Lamb," which when you're a kid and you learn how to read at like 3 or 4 years old, wash in the blood of the lamb means something completely different to you, because it's not just a phrase. Like when you don't know words, when you don't know how to read, you don't know words. You know what I'm saying? But when you know how to read, you know what words mean. You know what words are. This isn't just a phrase you just hear. This was like the image that's going on in my head is a baby lamb on a stone with the neck slit, and there's just blood just gushing out of this lamb's neck, and people are just taking the blood and just yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what wash in the blood of the lamb meant to me as a child. Okay, and in my brain, I'm like, this is terrifying. This is a terrifying image to put into a child. There should be like a warning label on gospel things that say warning, violent lyrics. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, at some, cause like, we could, the thing is that like when you listen to rap music, you know what they're talking about, cause they're talking about it. They're saying what it is. But when it comes to gospel music, the whole thing is that like they're saying stuff like this, and it's like you're supposed to just take that and make that into something good or something wholesome or something. It's like you just talked about like slaughtering animals and bathing yourselves in their blood. And it's like, no, 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 they actually meant the Lamb of Christ. Jesus? You mean Jesus? Washing yourself in the blood of Jesus Christ? So now the image goes from the baby sheep to Jesus Christ like on the crucifix, just bleeding, and people are just like underneath his body rotting on this cross, and just like waiting for the blood to come down. It's like, yeah, I'm totally saved right now. I'm totally saved right now. This is not going to give me HIV. It's like this is not something that like I can't stress you. When you're a kid growing up and you're listening and you're hearing stuff like this is the most deranged. And once again, also, like, my mom made the mistake of teaching me how to read at a young age and surrounded me by books that she did not want me to ever, like, read these books. Because my mom would have books, like, she had, like, books by, like, Norman Vincent Van Peele and Zig Ziglar and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just books at random. She'd just be, bored and have books. And, like, if I put every book that my mom has in this room that I'm in right now, I would not have anywhere to sit in this room. That's how many books my mom has, okay? I can't stress enough. Moving out is a process, okay? Because we need containers specifically for some of the books that my mom have. All right? So, but it's like, clearly my mom would be like, hey, don't read like, don't you be touching my books. You know what I'm saying? That's how my mom would be. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why'd you teach me to read for if you want? Head Start in school. Got it. So it just really stresses me out, man. Because like I say, when you learn how to read and words start to make sense to you, you hear stuff like this, and it's the most grim sounding thing on the planet. I'm like, this is not something that kids should be like listening to. It's like, because, like I said, washing the blood. And also, I'm a bit of a smart behind too, okay? So it's like, because in my head, it's like, Jesus Christ is dead. You know what I'm saying? In order to be dead, there should not be any blood anymore. You know what I'm saying? There should not be any more blood in your body, or rather, the blood in your body has ran cold or is not running at all, right? I would like to think that when you die, your blood doesn't continue to flow after you're dead, which means that people are singing, about getting blood from a corpse of the Son of God, and just, so it's like either these people are delusional because they think they're going to get blood from a corpse, or they're like psychotic and are just like wandering the places where Jesus Christ could have been buried at, and like, yo, we need some more blood to wash the sick. Like, are you? It's like, no, please. This is terrifying. Okay, this is, and I'm once again, I say this because I'm sort of a Christian myself. Like, I'm black. I'm from the South. Okay, like you grow up with this stuff. These are questions that you want to ask, but but I was nervous about asking because I was convinced that if I ask these questions, I'm going to hell. And it's like, and now I'm older, and I'm like, I'm in hell, so why not? Okay. So I'm gonna get this out because I'm in hell every day. Like, look. I'm afraid to take a walk outside because I'm afraid I'm gonna get like blasted by a cop. Okay, I'm talking about, like, I'm either gonna get shot by a cop or by Ronaldo, who thought that I was a drug dealer who was on his hood. So like, I'm gonna get killed anyway. You know what I mean? I'm broke even though I work all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get extra income doing the Sisyphus boulder exercise of trying to go viral on the internet, even though I haven't been able to for like almost 2 decades now. It's like, yeah, I'm in hell, so I'm gonna say these things. Okay, so there's that. Whew, boy. All right. So I mean, but it's like, yeah, it's like so either these people are delusional or they're psychotic, and it's like, if so, somewhere out there, it's like, so it's like technically that means somewhere out there, is just like a land, it's like soil that has like a whole bunch of holy blood in it that people just want to wash themselves in. And by the way, wash, you know what I'm saying? When you're a kid growing up, wash meant, cleaning yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you get, like, when I was growing up, washing meant soap and water, not blood. So it's like, it's like, you gonna still be dirty. Like, what you gotta wash the blood off, technically. You know what I mean? It's like, you're not washing yourself with the blood, you're dirtying yourself with the blood. You gotta wash the blood off because you are dirty with blood on you. You know what? I'm going to hell. I'm sad. But okay, next up. Also, to put this in, like, another thing about religion that really stresses me out, and I can't stress this enough. Another thing about religion that really messes with me is that, like, Like if some things you say about religion, right? If you say this about anything else, it makes you sound like a crazy person. Let me just provide you with an example real quick, okay? Some of my more right wing friends love to say, Jesus Christ is coming back, and when he does, you're gonna have a lot to answer for. You know what I'm saying? They use Jesus Christ as a threat. Like they use the possibility of Jesus Christ coming back from the dead as a threat, as if Jesus Christ is gonna come back from the dead and just be like, okay, who I need to swing on. It's like, yo, you can't put Jesus Christ in this category, man. Jesus Christ is a cool guy. Jesus Christ is you read the Bible, man. Jesus Christ is a cool dude. He hung out with like what? And he hung out with he hung out with weirdos. Jesus Christ would be the equivalent of that really, really, really cool dude in high school who have like some of the dorkiest, nerdiest, weirdest looking friends. Like he'll hang out with the sick person. He'll hang out with the sick kid at school just because he's cool enough to do that. You know what I mean? And you'll probably be like, Jesus Christ, you don't have to hang out with the sick kid at school. You can hang out with us, the other cool kids. And Jesus Christ would be like, this sick kid is the coolest kid here. And everybody's going to be like, whoa, hold up. Are you word? You know what I'm saying? That's Jesus Christ for you. But like apparently, according to right wingers, Jesus Christ is the jock at school who beats up everybody because he doesn't like who you're trying to date. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. And also another thing too, Jesus Christ is dead. It feels like a bad thing to say, but it's something that needs to be said. Jesus Christ in the Bible is dead now. Canonically speaking, the dude is dead. All right? He came back, but for some strange reason, he may or may not have died again. I don't know. I don't really read the Bible like that, but he ain't here right now. But if he does show up, you know what I mean? There's a possibility that he does show up, and there's a whole religion dedicated to that. Now, let's replace Jesus Christ with your cousin Larry, who may have died like 4 years ago. If you were to say, if you were ticked off enough, right? And you say, my cousin Larry is going to come back from the grave one day, and you're going to have a whole lot to answer for, you're going to the mental hospital. Do you understand what that means? You're going to the silly bin, all right? It's like, your cousin Larry is dead, okay? He's not Jesus. Jesus is coming back, but your cousin Larry is gone. It's like, what? I'm just saying. You know what I mean? It's just wild to me. Like another thing too is like, God is like, another one is God told me ... right? Which I don't understand that. Let me see if I got this right. God, the super being who is capable of creating the entire universe that we are in, eons before we were ever even conceived or considered, his phone connection is just like really, really, really messed up, so he can only talk to like one person at a time, and one of those people is you. The same guy who can just Earth. He's like, man, I really, really, really have a message that I have to tell everybody that I can only send to like a few people, and one of them is this guy right here. Okay, I'm gonna tell this to him. It's like, come on, man. To put this in perspective, you can't do that with anything else, man. You can't be like my cousin Leroy. You know what I'm saying? He told me, like, no, he did not. No, he did not. Leroy didn't tell you nothing. Leroy is dead. You know what I'm saying? By the way, rest in peace, my Uncle Leroy. But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, and I say this as somebody who practices religion a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, the good thing about my religion is that, like, I don't have, like, any actual, like, rituals or nothing. It's like, go to church or go to hell. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, well, I'm in hell, so here we go. Like, we don't have to really, like, do any... There's no prayer requirements. It's not, like, at a certain amount of time you have to, like, pray or whatever. You know what I mean? I think there is a whole thing about communion, but I don't ever truly know when that happens. Also, fun fact about religion, right? Jesus Christ, you read the Bible. Jesus Christ fed, like, a whole bunch of people with, like, fish and bread. I feel like that should be the official food for church. You know what I'm saying? A fish sandwich. You know what I mean? Just like, I feel like the theme is there. You feel me? The theme is there. Jesus Christ was like, "Hey, I want some fish sandwiches," and people was like, "Yeah, we wasn't. We hungry. Yes." Meanwhile, for communion, the only food that the church actually feeds you as like a holy dish is cannibalism and more cannibalism. Bread and it's like it's bread and wine or whatever, but it's not wine. It's grape juice, so it's cracker or grape juice, and these things represent the body and the blood of Jesus Christ. To which you're basically implying that if Jesus Christ was a real being, I'm not gonna say a real being because I think that Jesus Christ was real. But if Jesus Christ was here today, we would eat him. I need for y'all to understand specifically exactly why this kind of stuff is like it's terrifying. Bro, if I was Jesus Christ, I wouldn't want to come back. I'm sitting there like, bro, they gonna eat me. Is you serious? That's probably why he ain't coming. That's probably why he ain't showed up yet. It's like, first off, they use my name to like strong arm people that they don't even like. You know what I'm saying? They keep talking about my blood. I like having my own blood. I like having blood. The whole reason why I'm not here anymore is because the stuff stopped going. And now they talk about drinking it. Yo, I'm not going down there. These people are crazy. Shoot. Meanwhile, God is like, I didn't create them. I created the first ones. This is like the 100th edition. I don't even know them. I don't even know them. You know, but that's the generations far ahead of what I made. I know that much. And also, fun fact about Jesus, fun fact about God, he flooded the world like 3 times, man. Like multiple times. Like the Great Flood of Noah. Like I think it's implied in the Bible that he did this more than once. So it's like all I'm saying is that like at some point, a pregnant lady got washed out in that flood, and we're being told to worship the guy who did it. Now, I'm not saying that God is evil. I'm just saying that, it's like, where you're going to be, if you're going to say some stuff like, well, those people were sinners. Yo, those babies were not even born yet. I'm just saying. Like, religion is weird. Like, there's a lot of reasons why I'm not, like, I could poke holes in religion, like, all day. And I just refuse to because, once again, I'm a religious practitioner myself, but I'm also a bit of a skeptic. I'm not trying to knock religion, because if you are a religious person because it makes you feel good or because it helps you or because it motivates you to do good things, by all means go with God. You know what I'm saying? By all means. But it's like, if it motivates you to grift people or to harm people or to marginalize people because they follow a lifestyle that you yourself don't necessarily enjoy openly, by the way, because we all know about some people who tend to dabble, but they don't want nobody else to know. You know what I'm saying? If you're that kind of guy, I mean, it's like, then religion, then you are the person who's ruining religion. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I'm telling you this much. If I was a reverend, bro, if I was a reverend, I had like a mega church, bro, I would buy a whole block. I would like buy a whole block of houses and be like, yo, Jesus Christ told me that you guys was like paying too much for rent. Y'all want a house for like $200 rent? Shoot. Here's your blessing, fam. Sign the deed. It's your house now. $200, man. Here's your, Jesus, God told me that you need a break. It's like, Pastor Manny, you like what, like, why are you doing this for me? Because Jesus Christ was cool. Jesus Christ was cool, and I'm trying to be as cool as him. I'm trying to be like that sick kid in high school. What sick kid in high school? You want to understand. It's a joke that I said earlier. That was my attempt at a stand-up routine. How'd I do?